Hello and welcome to www.thepapare.com. You're joining the leading sports website in Sri Lanka. I have here with me Yahan Samarajeewa, the head boy of Royal College Colombo in 2010, and also the first double crownsman for swimming and water polo from the Royal. Welcome, Yahan. Yahan, tell me, what is your fondest memory when it comes to this great encounter, the Battle of the Blues?
It's a 2010 Roito, and what the preparation was, and we started preparing for the Roito about 2 months before, getting the students together, getting them behind the team, and then the fondest memory would be when Ramit scored a century, 180-yard, a magnificent century, and how the whole crowd ran into the ground to congratulate him. The prefects took the initiative, congratulate him and went to motivate him. So that would be the fondest memory, I would say.
Brilliant. And now when it comes to the engagement, much more than the students, stewards or the prefects, you being the head boy, there is a leadership role that you have to play in this encounter. Can you explain how much of responsibility that you had to take, and maybe an example of how you executed that?
Yeah. A couple of the senior players were on national duty towards the latter part of the season. I remember there was one match where we won comprehensively, and I just went up to the principal and said, "Sir, the match is over and we have half a day more to go." So he came with me, he went to the ground, he wished the boys, he wished the players who did well, and Devin Padmanathan was one of the key players, and even Manish Tantri got that year. He wished them personally. So my role was to get the school boys, the school administration to back the team when the chips were down, and the team did very well when the chips were down. So I would say my responsibility was to get the team going, get the boys behind them, get the whole administration behind them, and I think as a student body we did our job quite well.
All right. Now, being a person, although you did not play cricket for college, being a person who was very much involved when it comes to the Roito, now you have become a mere spectator. Tell me what the difference is, and do you miss it, or do you treasure the freedom that you have at the moment?
Well, to a certain extent, I do treasure the freedom, but it's a Roito, and all of us go there to enjoy the companionship of the Thomians as well, and our fellow Royalists, and also, witness the match, see how the current boys are doing, if they're performing well, and we always wish them well to do well, and yes, of course, I do miss the responsibilities I had back in school. But to a certain extent, I'm happy to see the current boys doing a good job with motivating the team, backing them, and making sure that they perform well at the Roito.
All right, and Yahan, finally, give us a few words that you would like to tell the boys. First of all, the Royal First 11, and maybe then the St. Thomas's boys as well.
Well, I always like to see the Royalists winning the Shield. The DSN Shield, and I think both teams are balanced this year. Both teams are quite good. I hope to see a Royal victory, but more or less we want the match to go for 3 days. All the spectators wish for that, and so I hope the Thomians will give us a good fight, but the Royals will come up on top. All the best for both the teams.
Not being diplomatic, that's the head boy of Royal College 2010. I'm Sudarshan Piri signing off. Thank you so much for joining us.